Live from the Texas Cheerlickers Studios, it's In the Building with Mike Taylor and Rudy J.
Oh, we did a lot of complaining about the schedule and how awful it is to be the poor Dallas Cowboys because you're America's team and you get to play on Thanksgiving every year, and then you get hit with this crazy schedule where you play 3 games in 12 days. And they start that thing off by getting thumped at home by Arizona, which we thought, okay, here's the end of everything. Dude, I wouldn't have bet any money that I had that they were about to run the table and win the next 2 games.
Well, they were the Raiders. They started
Raiders.
with they beat the Raiders.
That's right. Yeah,
that's the start of this 3 in a row.
My bad. Yeah. So coming off the Raiders' loss, it's like, well, now you just lost. Now you've got 3 games out of 12 days or whatever it is, or how many ever how it's been. It's just I never thought they would have beaten both of the Super Bowl teams. I'd have taken a split all day long. The Cowboys have now beaten the Eagles and the Chiefs in back-to-back games. They hold off Kansas City 31-28. It is the Cowboys overreaction post-game knee-jerk show presented by Legacy Pools of San Antonio, Texas. Welcome. The Cowboys have won. So many places to go. Mike Taylor, Rudy J. Audio disseminator is Jose Bouquet. Looking like he's got his Thanksgiving night shirt on like he's not home. Where are you at? Are you in Salina?
I'm in Salina, Texas, yes.
It's a cool background. Whose house are you at?
My sister's.
Oh, you're out back somewhere.
Yeah, I'm at my sister's crib. I'm in the back. It's noisy inside, so I decided to do it outside. But I sound okay, right?
Yeah, you sound great to me.
Okay.
I'm broadcasting from
the Airbnb or what?
Little Airbnb in a cool little neighborhood in Jersey City, New Jersey, about 1 mile from New York City across the Hudson River. So happy Thanksgiving. It's our Thanksgiving edition.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Bouquet, where are you at? Are you at home?
He's at the crib.
Okay. Very much so, yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, good. People are giving us money. That's good.
Already?
I'd love to. I'll take your money. All you have to do is jump into the chat. We'll read as many as we can here tonight after this win. And if you want to super chat us, that means you give us a tip, whether it's $1 or $1 million. We'll take them all. Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Your Cowboys have won. And I've been ready to, I've been like, man, we have sponsors now and everything for our post-game show. I hope that like Lawrence, he's the co-owner, he and his wife, of Legacy Pools of San Antonio. He signed up for this 5-game run like a month and a half ago.
Right.
I was thinking in the back of my head, I'll take his money. But I really hope Dallas is in contention by the end. I'm not sure we're going to be. And so fast forward to now, shit. We're going to win that bitch. Cowboys looking good. Still outside the playoff bubble, but like Romo said, hell, if you're going to do this, you might as well just win all the rest of the games.
I've seen it all my time in covering the NFL. The team that gets hot late is a team that you got to worry about, and this is a team that, made a couple trades, the George Pickens trade, and then obviously, since Quinnen Williams got there, they haven't lost. They went and got my man from Green Bay in the Micah Parsons trade. And now you look up, after you lose Arizona, you're like, oh, man, all hell's breaking loose. Then you beat the Raiders, and you're like, whatever, it was the Raiders. Mm-hmm. Now you've beaten the Eagles, and now you've beaten the Chiefs. You go 3-0 in a 12-day span. 2 of those games, which we called, we're like, hey, I think they beat the Eagles, and we both picked them to beat the Chiefs. And the way this offense is playing, if the defense can give them just a little, as what they did today, just a little bit, just to hold them off just a bit. I mean, that's Patrick Mahomes. He's throwing BBs falling down to the ground. You can't sack the son of a bitch. He's Coors Light strong. And you come away with your 3rd victory in a row to improve to 6-5-1. If you would have told me 6-5-1 12 weeks ago, I would have said, hey, I'll take it. Shout out to the Cowboys, man. No. Shout out to Jerry Jones. We talk a lot of shit about him. Javonte, keeping Malik Davis, going and getting Quinnen Williams, going and getting George Pickens, trading Micah Parsons. You still got a few first-round picks in the chamber. We talk a lot of shit about Jerry. When it looks like it's going right, we got to tip our caps to him and give him his flowers. Shout out to the Cowboys.
Yep, without sounding like a homer here, you could make the case that Dallas has made the 2 biggest trades of the year. The trade, and I'm not even talking about the Micah Parsons trade, which I think they won that trade, and I agree with the deal at the time. I still do. You go out and trade for George Pickens, and you and I talked about it. It made a little bit of news here in Texas. That wasn't wasn't a major discussion around the country. They weren't leading all day long on ESPN with that.
No,
they damn sure would now if they knew what was going to happen. That's the best trade of the year to bring in George Pickens, and the second best trade of the year is to bring in Quinnen Williams, because now your offense is clicking and your defense has caught fire and they're playing competently, like you said, and they've gotten guys back from injury. Shoot.
Yep.
It's a competent defense. No one's saying it's going to wind up in the top 10 in the NFL. All you need is to give Dak Prescott and this offense an opportunity. And they didn't do that for the first 6 weeks, and now they are.
And let me tell you what's most impressive about this win. Not only is it the gods, you're playing the gods, but you're playing a team of desperate gods. The Chiefs needed this win as bad as the Cowboys did.
Yep.
The Chiefs they needed this game. This makes them 6-6. They're only a game ahead of in the loss column. They're only a game ahead of the Dolphins. The Chiefs needed this game, and they came out and they played like it. Andy Reid coached like they needed this game, going for it on fourth downs. And to hold off this Chiefs team that is the reigning AFC gods, most impressive win of the season in my book.
Big time, even more than last week, because I agree. When they got up by 10, I'm sitting there thinking, so I'm gathering thoughts for this show, and I keep coming, I'll say this now: the Cowboys, pound for pound, have more talent than the Kansas City Chiefs do, based on what I watched.
Sure,
Dallas has a deeper team.
Sure,
1 through 54.
Sure,
they do.
Sure,
except just like when the Spurs play the Warriors and lost 2 games in a row 2 weeks ago. The Spurs clearly have more talent, deeper team, but they lost both games because of who? Steph and Curry. Had the same thoughts tonight, watching freaking Patrick Mahomes. At no point, Rudy, did I think they were going to win until they're doing the Landry shuffle, taking a knee at the end of the game because of that damn guy. And what does he do? Has that ridiculous escape from the sack. As you mentioned, he's fallen down, throws the ball 40 yards to a wide open receiver, sets up a tutty. Thank God there was not enough time left, because if you add 2 more minutes to this game, the Chiefs probably find a way to win the damn thing because of freaking Patrick Mahomes. But the Cowboys are deeper. Do you agree with that? They have more talent than the Chiefs do. I can't believe I'm saying that, but it's true.
This particular year, absolutely. Again, I talk about, there's not really much run threat, especially now with Quinnen clogging up the middle. You stop it. They got the best receiving core in the league. And I'm not even talking, and I won't even throw in Flournoy. If I throw in Flournoy, then it's really not because again, he doesn't do much, but he's a chain mover. But the other thing is, Mike, I always talk about this with my stars. I'm not going to put the super in front of it, but my stars. My stars have to have amnesia. Dak Prescott last week starts off slow, forgets about it. I don't care. It's over with. Move on. Same thing today. Comes out, throws a pick. Who cares? He doesn't care. It's like, okay, I threw a pick. That was bad. All right, I'm going to get back out here and I'm going to take us down. We're going to score. Got behind again today. Didn't blink. Can't say enough about number 4. I know we've been talking about him a lot, and I know a lot of y'all like, man, y'all are drooling over Dak a lot, but all we can do is go week to week. December and January, when it gets here, and if he shits the bed, we'll discuss it. But I'm staying in the moment. Dak Prescott's playing and I've been saying this since week 1, he's playing as good as anybody in the league. He's playing as good as anybody in the league on his side of the ball.
I've said this a couple of times. I think he's gotten to the point, and Romo actually mentioned this too tonight. Dak's now what you call a veteran's veteran, where he's just kind of a wizard of this position. He's done this so long in the NFL. You just get really good. I mean, even despite your talent level, which he has a lot. Like, there's a reason why Joe Flacco is still playing in the NFL at 40, whatever he is.
Right.
Because he's mastered the tactical aspects of the position, the X's and the O's. He may not be as fast. He may not be as slow. Flacco may have lost a little bit on his arm. He ain't going to the Hall of Fame or nothing, but he's just a pro's pro. He is a master of the position. And we've seen Dak, Rudy, become a Jedi at this position. He's just out there. It's easy for him. It's driving a car down the street playing this position.
Mm-hmm. And not only, and then, we were talking about it right before the game, and we'll talk about it. We'll break it down more. We got time left, but Buki was saying, hey, I'm proud of what Shotty's doing. And I said, hey, I still would like him to run the ball more. I think there's situations where it calls for them to run the ball more, especially when you get a 45-yard touchdown from Malik Davis.
Mm-hmm.
But as Buki said, it's hard to run the ball when you got those two Lambos on the outside, and they seem to get along, and the chemistry seems to be rolling. And then you throw in Ferguson in there, who that was almost one of the better touchdowns I've seen this year too. Didn't quite get that right foot down.
Mm-hmm.
But I get why Shotty probably calls too many pass plays. It's a lot of toys out there that you want to get to, that you want to put your hands on.
Yeah, and they're so good at blitz pickup, and they're so good at – Dak has always been good at handling the blitz.
Mm-hmm.
They let you blitz them on purpose so they can get somebody open. They've just mastered that. It's like some teams used to always kill the Cowboys with those damn screen passes to running backs and tight ends. It would drive me nuts. Dallas has mastered the art of the Philly off, or like was the old Bill Walsh offense, the dink and the doink, the West Coast offense in a modern day hybrid. Not to get all football on you, but they're the best short yardage team in football. I think I just said that out loud on a talk show, and I yes, I did. I don't think my brain's lying to me. The Cowboys might be the best team in short yardage situations in the NFL this season so far. They're unstoppable in that scenario. And so that's probably why he doesn't run as much as you want him to. Because you're so effing good at passing in all phases, inside the numbers, out on the sidelines, deep balls, medium balls, picking up blitz screens.
And you got an automatic 3 in Aubrey.
Yeah,
you got an automatic 3 in Aubrey whenever you decide to use it. You're not going for it on 4.
Yes, and then throw in a competent defense here. It's had some guys return from injury. That's benefiting from the Quinnen Williams trade. It's totally rejuvenated Osi Odigizua. Kenny Clark can just chill. They're rotating in and out, and they all have energy all game. And the linebackers, Overshown's been great since he's come back. It's taken pressure off the new kid Wilson. This defense is completely flipped from who it was from a month ago, and that's the reason why if Dallas can figure out a way to win next, it's a Thursday game in Detroit, they might wind up winning the rest of the games. May not win the division, but they'll probably go to the playoffs if they do.
And Detroit doesn't. We'll talk about them later on this week, but Detroit doesn't scare me. But this is what I'll say though. If you're not playing, this is what makes me happy if I'm a Cowboy fan going forward. If you're not playing Patrick Mahomes tonight, there's probably about 8 sacks. They would have had an 8-sack game.
Yeah, man.
Like when you're playing Jared Goff, if they're able to get that kind of push, which we don't know, they just had their offensive lineman come out of retirement. He's coming back. I don't know. I think Detroit's offensive line is better than the Chiefs, but because you're playing that freaking wizard that is Mahomes, that's supposed to be against a normal quarterback, against somebody that's not unhuman. That's an 8-sack game tonight.
Yeah.
There was at least 8 times tonight where I was like, oh, he's dead in the water. He's dead in the water. And he slips away and makes something happen. So you gave up 28, but you're playing possibly the GOAT. So that gives me promise going into these next few games because Goff can't do that.
No.
You know what I mean? Right now, we know the Giants can't. The Chargers can't. So there's some bright light at the end of that tunnel, and I don't think it's a train.
Yeah, that's the Lions, and they get the same pressure on Goff. They have 5-6 sacks for sure.
Easy.
And like you said, we'll get into it, but like they've lost Laporta now. Goff's security blanket at tight end. Amon St. Brown is now hurt. Lions are in trouble. If they can not crap the bed, go up there and win a hard-fought game because the Lions are going to be desperate now for sure after they got whooped at home by Green Bay. If you can just get through that, Rudy.
And last
place Dallas Cowboys. Oh my God.
And the last thing on the Lions in this Cowboys post game. Shout out to Legacy Pools and GC Services. It was funny for a while, Mike, with what Dan Campbell does, but now it's to the point where you're coaching. at a detriment to your team.
Yeah, he's an idiot.
The fourth down stuff, it's not funny anymore. There was a time I was like, man, that dude's fucking crazy. He's a gunslinger. Damn, I want to play for him. But now it's to the point where like, okay, this is stupid.
It's stupid.
All right, screw the Lions. My bad.
No, I agree.
My bad.
And I've been saying this since he lost the NFC Championship game season before last in San Francisco when he should have won the game, but his arrogance got the better of him. But yes, bingo, I agree. It is Cowboys knee-jerk postgame show here with In the Building with me and Rudy and Jose Bouquet. Happy Thanksgiving. The Cowboys have won 31-28, the final. They have now beaten the Eagles and the freaking Chiefs back-to-back on a short week. Okay, cool. So what next? Now I'm excited to see what's next. And thanks to Legacy Pools, the presenting sponsor, Rudy and I have committed to being the first people that will come over and jump in your pool for you if you get it built with our guys at Legacy Pools. And if you get a pool built with our guys at Legacy, they're going to throw in a free heater with the purchase of said pool. Whether you want just a little thing for the kids to have fun in, or you want some awesome scene that Bouquet's now flashed up on the screen, some grotto out there that looks like the Playboy Mansion, and all pools in between. They're going to throw in a free heater for you if you decide to get this thing built before summer, and they're going to do it if you mention In the Building. Small business, they're female, and well, I said they're husband and wife owned, so they're local. I guess if she's the co-owner, she's the owner. Let's call it a female-owned business.
She's the owner. She runs that.
Yeah. And
sorry, Lawrence.
Yes.
Love you, Lawrence, but sorry.
Straight with the owners through this whole process, not some sales rep or marketing kid shows up. You deal with them and you deal with In the Building people. Thank you to Legacy Pools of San Antonio. Reach out to them and be sure to mention us. Presley Wallace is in the building with a $20 donation. Thank you, Presley. Bouquet, are we good? At first, I think maybe we weren't on the live stream, wasn't initiated. We good on that?
No, we're all set. We've been set. No worries.
Okay, very good. I guess we had people having trouble finding us. They're probably about like me when it comes to technology and trying to go on live show.
Those comments, those are Pub Sports Radio people looking for the Cowboys Chiefs live stream.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes. I see. We got Pub Sports people trying to jump in. Did you make it where they can see us?
Yes. And but those people were looking for the live stream for the actual game. Now they're finding the post game.
Cool.
You know, that'll like go.
Okay, cool. Thank you for the clarification. Richard Castro is in the building. $4.99. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you, man. Eddie Bermea, longtime buddy. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you. Appreciate it.
What up, Eddie?
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Brett sees it here. The Denver Broncos would like to take this moment to thank the Dallas Cowboys for this win today. There ain't no way the Chiefs catch the Broncos now.
The Chiefs are going to have to fight. The Chiefs, forget the Broncos, forget the division. The Chiefs are in a dogfight for a wild card. They got to win out. They're in a dogfight for the wild card spot right now.
They're not,
and so are the Cowboys.
You know, I would never rule them out because they remind me. Aren't the Warriors also 500 right now too? And the only reason why they are is because of Steph Curry. It's so weird watching. So this is the first I've watched. I've seen highlights of the Chiefs. This is the first time I've watched an entire game of theirs this season. They have a talent problem. They don't have enough good players.
That's what happens when you have, like, sometimes you get this star, and a lot of times it works out. You have a star and you're like, we got Patrick Mahomes and you don't. And you know what I mean? You kind of cut corners.
Yeah.
And they got some speedy receivers. They're speedy, but the hands aren't always there. The route running isn't always there. And most of the time, it's backyard football where they're just kind of freestyling and, they're waiting on Patrick to make something happen and then you pop open. But no, I absolutely agree with you on that point. And a lot of it had to do with this renewed defense. This renewed defense can make you a little bit disheveled because they're constantly collapsing the pocket. Patrick Mahomes was running for his life tonight. And it speeds everything up. It throws off the timings of the routes.
Yep.
Travis Kelce had a huge drop there. Worthy had a huge drop there. So a lot going on with the Chiefs. But I think today, a lot of that had to do with what the Cowboys were able to do up front. They're winning the battle in the trenches these last 3 weeks. That's where NFL football's won. They're protecting Dak, and they're breaking down pockets, and they're playing some really good football right now. 1 in a row is one thing, 2 in a row is another, 3 in a row is a trend.
Yeah.
It's a good football team right now.
Yeah. They've come a long way, hell, just since the Arizona game, because then they get the bye and they pull the trades off, and they've gotten all these dudes back, and all they were missing was bodies. I said that for the first month of the season. They just need new human beings playing these positions. You know, and I was pissed off at Eberflus. You haven't heard me mention him in a month here. It's funny what happens, how good coaches are all of a sudden.
Right.
You get new guys in their lineup who can actually compete and play the damn game.
Right.
They've got the Ravel, the kid they drafted, is now healthy. What's his face? Stewart. He has stood out the last couple of games. Romo mentioned him 3 times tonight during the game, noticing Stewart. They've got dudes I didn't expect coming that have developed here. They've had guys that were hurt that have returned, and then throw in the trades. It's a completely different roster. It's a literally totally different roster from what they had 6 weeks ago. And had they had this roster to start, golly, who knows what their record might be.
And you can see it on, you saw it with the Eagles. I saw it again today. I won't count the Raiders. You can feel, other team, you feel this team. You know what I mean? Like because they're like us. They see all the hype, and they see the Stephen A's, and they see the Jerry Jones, and they see it. It's like, but then you get out there and it's like, oh no, we got to play this month-long team that's been put together. They make you feel them. They make you feel them.
They do.
You gotta play, man.
They're playing their ass off.
Then that last touchdown Dak threw to Javonte, where he scrambles, I was like, okay, Dak's like Patrick Mahomes, hold my beer. I can also scramble to throw.
Julian B's in the building. 999. Thank you. He says, I am drunk with a capital J. I think it's spelled with a D. Real quick, Joe Burrow back Bengals or Ravens -8. He wants some gambling advice from the 3 of us. Oh, here, Book. Look. Here's our resident gambler with his. I'm so proud of you, Mijo. This is the second time ever I've seen you with a button-down shirt.
Yeah, I had to put my good shirt. I've had this shirt since high school. Still fits.
Family. So have you hung out with family today?
Yes.
I hope you didn't tell the time you got your nutsack caught in the zipper, right?
No, that was my dick, and no.
Okay, sorry, your
get
penis.
Accurate, please.
Okay, good. Yeah, you didn't embarrass yourself. Good. Who give him some advice?
I'll tell you this. Everyone, by the way, I'm sure you guys get this all the time when they ask, "Oh, what do you do for work?" I do a podcast. What is that?
I just say banker. F it.
I said cleaning company.
Marketing guy.
What does that mean?
That's not true.
I don't want to talk. I say I own a cleaning company.
Oh my
Julian, I just bet the tight ends for the Ravens tonight. I'm on Mark Andrews over 42.5 and touchdown. Okay. And I am on Isaiah Likely touchdown as well. So if a tight end on the Ravens is catching the ball, just know a small Venezuelan man is happy in San Antonio.
Hispanics.
Hey, Mike, I'll have you'll be proud of this.
Yes, sir.
My brother-in-law missed out on a huge parlay because of your Horned Frogs. Your Horned Frogs screwed my brother, because my brother-in-law graduated from Florida. He graduated from Florida, and the Horned Frogs screwed his parlay up today.
In basketball.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's a good win.
I love that for them. And by the way,
don't even get me started about TCU athletics right now. They're the biggest cock teases on the planet. What?
Upset victory today, Mike.
I know. It's huge. I know.
Congratulations. Jorge Sanchez says, just gave Legacy Pools my information to contact me for a pool. Let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen, Jorge.
Shout out to you,
keep
Jorge.
me updated, Jorge. Any questions you have, go to them, but keep me and Rudy updated. We'd like to see how the jobs are going when they get rolling.
Who was that? 80s in the chat saying, Rudy, did y'all kill that Fortaleza? This is gonna shock everybody. Don't adjust.
Did you have Fortaleza with you?
Yeah, my brother-in-law got it. I don't have it. Yeah. I haven't had a drink today.
Oh, I have.
I haven't had a drink today.
My cheeks red. It's the wine.
Yeah, I haven't had a drink today.
White boys can't hide it when they've been drinking that red wine.
And some of those pictures you took yesterday, Mike, I was like, Mike is freaking blitzed.
Yeah. Well, I did. I drank all day.
I can tell. You cheese. You get Asian when you get tipsy.
Wow. I can barely keep it together.
Wow.
Yeah, and there's no hiding it either. What's legal here? Rudy, they sell
That's
pot
right.
at the gas stations here.
I love it.
Like
I don't think I would buy gas station weed.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Go take it from me. It's fine. It's the vape. It's not flower.
Yeah.
It's the vapes.
Yeah.
But you can get THC everywhere.
So
And
Mike Taylor's feeling nice
No
right
one
now.
died. No one got shot over it.
Sure.
Kids weren't murdered. No one got kidnapped. The world didn't cave in. I'm in a little bohemian kind of a hippie neighborhood. Half the people out here buy weed and smoke all day.
Yeah.
They don't have crime issues. No one's kidnapping your children. No one's turning your kids
Because they're
into
high.
Satanists.
Because they're high.
Yeah, for sure.
They're
Yeah,
not.
tell us about New York, Mike.
Okay, hang on. When I get home next, I've got stories for y'all when I get back.
Next week. He got it next
No,
week.
but no, I've had some fun. But yeah, and I drank all day yesterday. But you'll be proud of this. I did get 21,000 steps in. 21,000 yesterday.
Well, you're in New York, baby. Them New York blocks are different. Them New York blocks are like Vegas blocks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't see that. You don't see certain kinds of folks up here. Now, get me wrong. I'm a proud Texan. Can't wait to get home. It's cold, but you don't see
big fat people. Great big fat people.
You don't see there are. I've not seen one more. I haven't seen one morbidly obese person since
they walk everywhere.
You can't be.
They walk everywhere.
Yeah, even like Nina's son, who's lived here now 2 years. He's a big, stocky kid. His entire his facial structure even has changed. It's not. He don't have Ozempic face. He just has I walk a whole lot face. It looks healthy. You just get even big dudes here are just in generally better shape condition wise because you have to get out and walk.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I had a good time yesterday. I'll tell you all stories next week.
Let's put it on the put your balls on the table, Mike. Does this team make the playoffs?
No. I can't.
Well, hey, don't get scared. Mike,
this is a lot.
We picked them to beat the Eagles, and we picked them to beat the Chiefs.
No, I'm trying. I don't want to let my fandom get in the way.
Okay.
My knee jerk decision is no. Because they got too much ground to make up. Hang on, let's look at their schedule here. Want to play Cowboys schedule?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they're going to beat the Lions. I didn't think they'd win these 2 in a row, and now that they have, I'm damn sure not going to beat them. I'm not going to pick them to run the Philly, Kansas City, Detroit table. I thought those were all 3 losses up until a week ago. Nuts. So okay. So here we go. All right. So what is their record at? 6-5-1.
Mm-hmm.
God, this team's over 500. In Detroit a week from tonight. Then they got the Vikings here. The Vikings are a massive disappointment.
That's a win.
Then they got the Chargers here, another very topsy-turvy up and down all over.
Dak don't lose at home much. That's a win.
Oh, I know. Then they got to go to D.C. to take on shitball Commanders.
They're a nightmare. That's a win. And then the Giants, right?
And then the Giants, yeah.
Bro.
But we're talking about the Cowboys, Rudy.
I think, but just because of the way the NFL is, I think they lose one more game.
Does 9 get them in? Because that was
10, no. What? I think they go 10-6-1. I mean,
okay.
9-7-1.
Okay.
I think they go 9-7-1.
And it just depends. It just all depends.
And now I don't know. Now now you got to need help. At 9-7-1, you're going to need help. That tie looks weird when it's all said and done because of what's going on in the North. But Detroit lost today. Detroit probably loses next week to the Cowboys. I think they lose one more game. Just because I'm just saying that just because the NFL. My heart wants to tell me. My heart tells me that my mind tells me they run the table.
Mm-hmm.
My heart tells me they run the table. My mind says this is the NFL. They're going to lose one.
Yeah, they'll
lose one. So I think they go 9-7-1.
Yeah, bad shooting.
Is this the most positive people have been about the Cowboys since Dak and Zeke's rookie year?
I don't think so.
I think the 2 years, we could keep in mind, Buki, they went 12-5 2-3 times in a row, but they ran into the 40. Yeah, they ran into the 49ers. So there was some positivity there, but it's just like, damn, the 49ers are waiting on you.
I'll tell you
both
this.
of those games were close.
You know what, Jose? This is the best I've felt about them since they got their ass curb stomped by the Packers. All right.
Yeah. The playoff game.
Yes, that set this franchise back. I'm not sure how long, maybe until this season. And so we went through a horrible season last year. And, McCarthy getting fired, Dak getting hurt. But, I don't feel like I did going in like Dak's earlier years or in Romo's prime. I don't feel that good, but it's the first time I've felt positive about them as an organization in over 2 years because they've made some really good moves. They made a hard ass decision to trade Parsons. They used one of those ones to bring in Quentin Williams. They've drafted okay. Dak's been unbelievable after his own weight loss. He must be living in New York too in the offseason. He looks fantastic. He's playing as good as anybody. How can you argue with what Jerry Jones's Dallas Cowboys have done from a management side? Forget the stupid ass, the dumb things he says. To hell with the dumb documentary that pissed people off. To hell, this guy even going through the Parsons trade, which he still catches hell for that. I don't know why. Tell me what they've done bad in a year as an organization. They're doing things that teams that want to win do.
Yeah, they have.
It's nice.
Yeah, and Billy, you're right. If they only have one more loss, they're 10-6-1, and they probably get in. So you're right.
Yeah, probably.
They probably get in at 10-6-1.
How are the 49ers 8-4? The Cowboys would wax their ass if they played today. That's such a bullshit record. God, I hate them.
I'll also mention. I think
I don't know about
this
that.
is maybe blasphemy. I think this is the best Cowboys team in a long time now. Like this is this team. Like maybe their record is what it is. The defense is not like that good still. They've had better defenses, but this might be the best offense they've had since Dak turned his ankle around.
Well, and they're also, I'll tell you what, to Jose's point, they're also playing with no pressure because they're the underdog every week. No one expects them to do shit now after the start they had. They're out there they're just out there just flying around playing football.
I don't remember, Mike. Did you say Detroit is in Dallas or is it in Michigan?
No, it's up there.
Okay.
Yeah. But the Lions can't beat anybody right now.
And Dan Campbell's a mess.
Shout out to Ernest de la Cruz. He is celebrating 21 months of membership of our channel.
Thank you, Ernest.
Dude. Happy Thanksgiving, guys. Always a good Thanksgiving when the Cowboys win. Yeah, 10-6-1 should be enough to get in. Absolutely.
Damn.
Yeah, man.
Damn, man.
They put themselves in a position where they can afford to lose one game and still probably be okay.
And my as much as I love Pickens and CD, my favorite thing right now this offense is the change of pace that Malik Davis brings.
Great point.
The change of pace that Malik Davis brings, again, it reminds me of Tony Pollard. Remember, Tony Pollard was the Cowboy fans' favorite player because he would come in and he'd get 10 yards, get 12 yards, get a 45-yard touchdown because he has breakaway speed. And it's tough to adjust. Okay, you're pounding the rock with Javonte. Then you bring in this little dude that you can't find behind that big-ass wall of China that is the Cowboys' offensive line. And I mean, and I guess it's one of those things you can't do too much, but at the same time, I still, in the nitpick segment, we do a nitpick segment every week. The nitpick segment is there's still times I'm like, damn, I just watched Javonte Williams get 10 yards. Mike Tomlin's going to say, oh, bitch, I just got 10 yards. I'm going to run it again until you prove to me that you can stop it. So I would still like to see them run the ball just a few, maybe 5 more times a game. I'm not saying turn into the Cowboys of 92. 5 more runs a game, I think changes the dynamic. There's more play action. It opens up a lot of things. And keep doing the whole thunder and lightning thing with Malik Davis and Javonte Williams. That's my favorite part of this offense now.
He's still going to do those little in and arounds once or twice a game with
Turpin.
He's still going to do that.
Are you tired of that?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, he's going to keep doing that some. I mean, I like you. I've liked Malik Davis since he got here, and all they've tried to do is run him off by bringing in other guys. And he's hardly even been active in the last 2 years. I like the guy.
Me too.
But they had this year they bring in the guy that played in Philly all those years. He didn't earn the backup job to Javonte Williams. They drafted Jaden Blue, the Longhorn. They thought he would be the guy that could back up Javonte. And little old Malik Davis, with his practice squad ass, has stayed a total pro, showed up every week, busted his butt. I don't know how you don't keep him as the permanent backup running back, like you said, the lightning to the Javonte Williams thunder. That kid's got bursted. He's hardly played. He's got energy.
Yeah, if Shoddy called you in the locker room today, Mike, and said, Mike Taylor, we want you to give the game ball out, who are you giving the game ball to?
Good. It's a good question. Well, it's hard to give it to anybody, but let's go with like Dak's obviously the best player we have. You know what? Can I use that as a segue into the GC Services Raise the Roof play of the game?
Let's do it.
All right, it's time for the GC Services Raise the Roof play of the game. George Pickens gets the game ball because the game was still not out of reach yet, and they had just commented about how he hadn't done much all day. He was quiet in the first half, and the Chiefs they clearly game planned to stop Pickens, not CD. And almost on cue in 10 minutes or less, there's George Pickens. That's my play of the game for sure. The catch and leap where he leaps over the dude.
Ooh.
That sets up the Javonte Williams touchdown catch from Dak. That put Dallas up 28-21. And then George has that badass 2-point conversion catch on that same drive in the corner. And now all of a sudden you're up 28-21 after the big Pickens catch and run and leap, and then the 2-point conversion. When they needed to have their best guy other than Dak Prescott make a big play, number 3 did it. That's my play.
My Raise the Roof play of the game ball, I would probably give it to Pickens. But the only reason I'm going to give it to Pickens is because my Raise the Roof play of the game, and that is who we just talked about, Devontae Turpin falling on that fumble.
My God.
Oh, my God. I was like, this is some Cowboy shit.
I
know. The ball's running loose. It's staying in bounds.
Cowboy shit.
Out of nowhere, that little son of a gun, that little horn frog. So my play of the game, my GC Services Roofing Construction play of the game is Turpin jumping on that fumble. Yeah. That's why they say play to the whistle. Keep running toward the ball because you don't know what's going to happen. Turpin did that. That's called the little things, people. That's not like oh shit, the ball's there. That's doing the little things. And good football teams do the little things, and Turpin did that. So that's my GC Services Roofing play of the game.
Absolutely. Every game when they win, Shoddy will come in and he has a little sheet.
Yeah.
Dak had 2 touchdowns. G-Pick had a touchdown. So-and-so had 2 sacks. Tonight, I'm sure I haven't seen it, but I bet he was like, and Turpin saved our ass with a fumble recovery. That was a huge play. Huge play. That right there, young players, is why they teach you to play. Run through the tape. Play to the damn whistle. Absolutely. All right, it is GC Services Roofing and Construction, 210-347-0426. If you are in the market for some roofing, GC Services has served, almost 30 members and listeners and viewers of our show over the last year. And we have nothing but almost 30 satisfied customers. If it's a commercial or a residential, maybe you're not sure. You just want them to come out and take a look at it. There are people who are going to shoot you straight and take care of you straight. It's GC Services Roofing. Ask any of the over 24 people now that have done business with them. I don't know what their Yelp reviews have. I've never even bothered to look, but from the in the building perspective, they got 100% rating from our people. It's GC Services Roofing and Construction. All right. Let's see, Richard, happy birthday. Taylor, $199. I'll take your money. Thank you. Doom 32 times 4x4. Shout out to Ferg. Saw him post game with his hand up, the turkey's ass, handing out bites to his teammates, both hilarious and unsanitary. Yeah, they're always feeding each other. And Dak literally has had his hand under a guy's ass all night. Here, have some turkey leg. Yeah. Overshown. I didn't know what to expect from Overshown. People are talking about
we
him.
knew he could play. He just got to stay healthy, but he can play. He's a football playing son of a bitch. He just got to stay healthy. Got
that big ass brace now. I just wasn't sure after the timeout and having that brace if it would slow him down. He's as quick as he's ever been. He looks terrific out there. Looks great, man. Really, really great. All right. What'd you think of Romo? People love to talk about Tony Romo. We don't get him a lot on Cowboy games. It's the first I haven't watched an entire game with him in weeks. I thought he was good. His voice was more grovelly than normal. I was wondering if he had a little something going on. I thought he called a great game and he wasn't over the top and he was chill, and maybe it's because he's sick, but he was real chill today and wasn't all over the place like a damn wild dog. I thought he did a good job.
I thought he did a good job, and I also feel like he's second place behind Collinsworth with the Mahomes slurping, but I get it because I slurp Mahomes too. But my hierarchy right now is Olsen. I don't remember which game it was. It was the Bears-Pittsburgh. Olsen, then J.J. Watt, then Romo, then Brady. I think J.J. Watt is really good. I don't know how many people have gotten to listen to him.
I have. He's great.
J.J. is really, really good, dude. And I got to listen to him with Bears and Steelers. I was like, damn. I was like, who is this calling the game? Then they went to the booth. I was like, oh, shit, J.J. JJ's right behind Olsen for me.
I love JJ Watt. I think Olsen, JJ's really good. Brady's gotten better. He's gotten better. Romo was fine today. Aikman's still up there.
Oh, how did I leave Troy out? Troy's right behind Olsen. I'm sorry. Olsen, Troy, JJ.
Yeah. But JJ just started. He has JJ probably ought to replace Romo at some point. I think he's that good.
He is.
All right, shout out to Tea Time in the Hellscape, who came in here with some money. Gentlemen, I got an amazing announcement. I'm finished officially with my military service. On December the 17th, I'll be back in God's country. He's coming home from the Hellscape.
Hey, thank you for your service, Tea Time.
Sir. 4
Much
years,
appreciated, brother.
Many deployments while being stationed in the Hellscape. And how the hell do I send money on my phone? Oh, he figured it out. $1.99. Thank you.
Thank you, Tea Time.
Oh, shit, dude. Hey, up here, I will talk about my trips a lot next week. Don't even, dude, you gotta have your card out in your hand all the time. Everything's tapped.
Yeah.
And everybody's like riding the subway.
Yeah.
You used to have to go get this little Metro card thing and swipe it. Now you just tap the debit card. So it's quick and easy, but it's all about tapping or paying with your damn phone. All right.
Pay with the phone.
Click.
I'm a phone click. I'm finally a phone clicker. I'm proud of it.
I've had to be up here. It's forced me to be. This old Texan, I've had to get out of it. All right. It's in the building. It's the post-game edition, the knee-jerk edition, presented in part by Legacy Pools of San Antonio. Hit up our guy, Lawrence, or his lovely wife. It is a local poodle-owned company here in town. They're going to give you a free heater if you mention us when you call them and talk about getting a pool done. I got a guy, Jorge, is in the chat. He's going to call. He's already called them to try to get a quote. They're going to throw in a free heater for him. It is Legacy Pools of San Antonio. Customize your backyard paradise with them. And oh, by the way, they do like backyard like dreamscapes. They just don't do pools. They'll build you a patio around that pool. They'll build you that heater with your pool. They'll make a badass. You got buddies that have real badass backyard scenes where you can chill and sit, and you got the TV in the wall, and ceiling fans, and a slide that leads into the
outdoor kitchen.
Outdoor kitchen, yes. Basically, it's an outdoor kitchen, man. I've always been jealous of my buddies that have those, and they can make those wildest dreams come true. It's Legacy Pools of San Antonio, 210-708-2741. It is Legacy Pools of San Antonio. All right, before we get out of here, y'all want to give Shoddy some flowers?
Let's do it.
I'm always on him. Brian Schottenheimer. I jumped his ass last week because I didn't think his team was ready to play. And I thought that the Cowboys won despite him not having the better coaching staff. Tweeted the same thing today. And in the first quarter, well, here's what I know, that Schottenheimer is going to try hard, but his staff ain't better than Andy Reid and Steve Spagnuolo. Shoddy outcoached them Chiefs tonight. And I know you want to see some more runs, but that's
nitpicking.
I know, but he and Dak, they're in the zone together. They found something together. Mm-hmm.
They're in the zone, and Pickens and CD are always open. How many PIs did they get between the two? 4?
At least 4. Yeah, the Chiefs DBs.
They had about 4 pass interference calls between those two guys because they're just too tough to cover.
Yeah.
So I get it.
Yeah, and speaking of Romo doing a good job, he mentioned that a couple times. Pickens is so good and talented. He's so good with his body. He's so gifted physically. He can draw pass interference easy too.
Right.
There's an art to it. There's an art to it. Drawing PIs.
Yeah.
Pickens does everything. I hope he enjoys his franchise tag next season. Unless they find a way to get something done.
It's just business. Take it up with the union, bro.
All right, sir. Buzz
right.
one's worn off. It's time to go get my second buzz. They're
What
all
time
waiting
is
on
over?
me.
8:45 over there?
Let's see what time it is. Yeah, it's 8:45 up here. And we're going to go to a little corner bar here. I'm going to watch the UT A&M game at this little corner bar tomorrow night.
I can't wait for that.
I cannot wait.
I told Buki and AJ yesterday.
Yeah.
This is the most important game in A&M football history because they're in regardless. But to get that stink off of you, this is the most important game in Aggie football history unless they make the Natty.
Right.
They make the Natty. Obviously, this goes to second. Most important football game in Aggie's history.
Cannot wait.
Tomorrow.
Dude, Mike will be the only person that cares about that game in that part.
We'll
He's okay with that.
Yeah,
Mike's okay with that. Mike don't give a shit.
I'm just letting you know now.
Mike, you might have to fight for a TV. You might have to say, hey, man, can you give me a TV right here with that?
You definitely might.
If I walk in there and they got some bullshit ass Knicks on or something, you want me to keep buying beers? No, they'll have it on there. They'll have it on there. I told the family we can do anything y'all want all day tomorrow because they don't kick till 7:30 here. 7:30, Daddy got to watch TV. So we're going to go to this little bar and watch it. All right, thanks, everybody. Thank you to Legacy Pools of SA. Thank you to GC Services. Thank you to the people for watching it.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Hit that like button before y'all get out of here. That's what gets our show into the algorithm when you hit that like. Thank you to Mr. Bouquet. Good luck with the rest of your Thanksgiving endeavors, sir. You look good tonight. I'm proud of you. You look good in that shirt. All right, Rudy, safe travels home, sir.
Y'all too,
See
man.
y'all. All right, guys. Bye-bye, everybody. Cowboy.
Yes, sir.
We got to keep on doing. You can